So the first thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to need 10 by 6, and this is going to be a base. You're going to need 2 sheets of this. So I have it. So this is 10 inches by 6, and you're going to score it for the bottom piece. You're going to score it at 1 inch on all 4 sides. So 1 inch on all 4 sides. I've already pre-scored it, and I've folded it just to make this tutorial a little bit shorter. So you score on all sides, and this is going to be your bottom base. The next part is going to be your top, which is going to be kind of your canopy. In your canopy, you're going to score. So at the 10-inch mark, you're going to score it at 1. You're going to turn, and you're going to score it at 1 again. Okay. Next part, you're going to score. This is the back portion, and this is the front portion. You're going to score it at 1/2 inch. You're going to turn it, and you're going to score it at 1.5. Okay, 1.5, and then you're going to turn it like this again, and this is where your 1.5 is. You're going to score it at 1 inch up to the first score mark, 1 inch at a time, and this is going to help you with your awning. This is definitely optional. You don't need this if you don't want an awning for your market stall. So if you don't want an awning for your market stall, if you just want it plain, what you can do is you can just revert back to the previous, which is the bottom. So the bottom is you just score it on 1 inch, at 1 inch on all 4 sides, and that's going to be very symmetrical to the bottom piece. So you're going to score it, and then we're going to burnish it, right? You're going to burnish it with your bone folder, and you're going to do this. You're going to cut a slit mark on all of the sides, right there. Okay, you're going to do that on all 4 sides, and then I'm going to do that for the other one as well. So we're going to do that bottom piece and top piece. And again, the awning scallop is optional. If you want it plain and you don't want awning, you just score it at 1 inch on all 4 sides. I'm using 110-pound cardstock for this one, just so it's a little bit on the sturdy side. And then I'm going to use the Together Apart collection for to decorate it, because there's a perfect sheet that I wanted to use as a sign for the market stall. I think it's absolutely awesome. So I'm gonna do that. So we're just doing this. I'm not hyperlapsing it or anything, so we can kind of do it together. Right, we're going through the motions of it, and you can pause if you want to. So you can see I've scored it right here, and this is where your awning is going to be, right? It's gonna look like this for you. Okay, and if you want it to look like this, you just have to give it like, you're going to score like this. You're going to cut it like that, you know, just like curves. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're probably going to be covering it, but if you want this option, this is an option for you. So we just cut it, nothing major. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. That's okay. There, doesn't have to be. Okay, I'm gonna cut it like that just so we can hide this side. You see it? So that's gonna be for your store. I think it's super cute. I'm right-handed, so it's easier for me to curve this way. I think it gives it a little bit of extra pizzazz with the awning if you want to. If you don't want to do the awning and you just want to cover the front of your market stall, that's absolutely fine as well. So if you're gonna do it like symmetrically, that's fine, but this one is an option if you like this, portion. So now we're gonna glue it together. I'm gonna get my glue gun. I don't know if you guys are okay. Let me know down below if you want to see me glue all this and put it together. I get mixed feedback. Like, some people does not want me to hyperlapse, and some people are like, this is too long of a video. So I want to know, what is your sentiment about that? I personally like it when I see the tutorial done manually, like one at a time. So that's how you attach, and this is what the top of your awning looks like. You can decorate it however you prefer, but I have a plan for this, so I'm going to keep it this way. And so you're going to do the same way on here. I'm going to do it off camera because you already saw how I did it. So we're going to do that off camera, and then let me come back. Okay, so this is built, and this is the top part of our market stand. Next, we're going to build the side portion. Okay, so for the side portion, you're going to need, the height is 9 inches by 4. I'm going to put all of the measurements down below, so you don't have to worry about that. But you're going to need a 9 by 4. So make sure that you are kind of considering your print. Okay, so let's start with 9. Remembering that your orientation is like this, so 9 inches, and you're gonna do 4, so 9 by 4. Okay, we need 2 of that because we're gonna need the right and the left side panel. This is so cute. This paper is absolutely perfect. I'm so excited to decorate. And again, guys, this paper collection is from my friends from thefairytaleclub.com. I'm going to put a link down below, and this is at the website andreabethy.com. And the collection is called Together Apart. It's a very COVID-specific collection. It's absolutely gorgeous. All the wonderful colors, very, very positive. I love it so much. I'm going to link this collection for you just in case you're interested in it, okay? So, first of all, we're going to score. We're going to score 1 inch on all 4 sides. Let's keep it kind of easy. Why is this scored? Let's see. This is scored at 4. This is not 4 inches. So let me cut. I think I cut it wonky, so let me change that right now. I guess I'm going to need my bigger cutter. I think I cut it wonky. And, you know, you have to be very specific on your cutting, otherwise it's going to be wonky, and you do not want that. Okay, let me fix it. I'll get this one. Let me see if this one works. This one is 4 inches. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so sorry, I'm not going to cut that out. It's, you know, it's real life. So you're going to score it 1 inch. Oh, I'm making a lot of mistakes, maybe because it is 4:30 in the morning. 1 inch on all 4 sides. Okay, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch again, and 1 inch again, all 4 sides, guys. Okay, so I know that this is going to be my sides. This is going to be my side base, and it's going to be folded like so. So this is, since this is your bottom, you're going to add an additional score mark, but you have to look at your orientation. Okay, don't rush. So you're going to have 1 inch and 1 inch. Okay, and you're going to score 1 inch again from the base. So technically you're scoring at 1 inch. If you're on the 9-inch side orientation, you're going to score 1 inch, you're going to score at 7, and you're going to score at 8. Okay, and then this one is 1 inch and 3 inches is where you're scoring from. The reason for this is, let me fold it. The reason for this is it will guide you on where you're going to be cutting. This is where your base is going to be like this. And this one is going to be your awning. See? If you don't want to cut this, it's up to you. I like to cut it to make it look a little bit professional. So what I'm going to do, so this is, you're going to fold that bottom piece to support and attach to the bottom. And this one, you're going to cut it from here, this score mark to this score mark, okay? From this score mark to this score mark. Right there. Okay. I am going to tell you where to score in the middle as your marker for your middle section. Again, this is just a suggestion. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. But this is what I've been doing, just so it's very consistent. So I'm going to score it at 4 1/8, and I'm going to score it as 4 3/8. Okay, so 1 inch, 4 1/8, 4 3/8, 7 and 8. Okay, we're going to replicate that on the other side as well. So the same, 4 1/8, 4 3/8. Okay, and then you're going to do the same here. You're going to cut, because this is folded, so you're going to cut from here to here. So let's do that right now. So since this is the other side and this is the left and this is the right side, so you have to be mindful of where you're cutting. You have to be mindful that the direction is going towards the inside. So this, you're going to cut from here to here, and this other side you're going to cut from here to here, here to here. Okay, if you want to reinforce your paper, now is the time to reinforce it after you cut it. So let me show you how to cut. Okay, since I know that this is on the left side, I'm going to cut it right here. Since I know that this is going to be on the right side, I'm going to cut it over on this side. Again, the reason why is this is going to be attached to your awning, and this part is going to be attached to your base. It just helps with stability. And so this score mark is made so that you can attach this to there. So I'm going to cut it right now to show you. I'm going to fold that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, right there. And this is going to be the base on your right side. Okay, just like that. The score marks are there to guide you on where to cut. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. It's just there to guide you. I like to start up top. And then you can reinforce it however you prefer if you want to. So this is where we are. If you want to reinforce it, if you want to put additional paper, now is your opportunity to do that. So that's what we have right now. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. I suggest you put kind of like a support because it helps it with sturdiness. So what I love the fact that this is double-sided paper. That's my favorite. It looks so amazing. But this is what we have so far, and then you're going to reinforce it as necessary. You can even put stitching on here after you reinforce it to make it extra amazing. Okay, so let's proceed. Okay, I'm back. So what I did is after cutting it, I just reinforced it with 110-pound cardstock on the inside, okay? And then I stitched some just on the corners just to add some kind of detail. Next, if you want to put like decorations on here, you can, but you don't have to, okay? You don't have to at all. So this one is going to catch your base just like this. You're going to attach your base like this, and it's going to make it stronger, and you're going to do that on the other side as well. I suggest that you snip this off. Like if there's any kind of decoration that you want to do, I suggest you do it now, because it's going to be easier to do the decorations when it's not assembled. So if you want to be stitching or anything, now is the time to do that. But if you are good with your design and you want it simple and everything, now is the time to attach our base. So I'm just cleaning it up. So I'm going to attach it right here, making sure that it's plush and perfect right there. Okay, so I'm going to do that. You need like a really hot glue gun for this project. I think with any project you need a hot glue gun. So see, this is the back and this is your front. And then you're going to put some more glue gun just so you can do that. You can close it. Just holding it like this. And now we have the base. Super easy to go right there. See? Next, you're going to put the other side. I hope you can see this very well. So put glue here and glue here. Make sure that the back is flat, just like this. I've done that before, you know, so I want to make sure that doesn't happen to you. So attach, and then you put your glue here. And then you do that. I'm holding on like this. Now we have our base formed, and now we're going to need our top portion. So I have it all here like this. So I'm going to have it stand here, just like that. And I'm attaching it like that. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach one side at a time. Okay. So one side at a time. No rushing. Take your time. Take your sweet time. And then you're going to put glue on this side so that it attaches very well and it's secure. Because remember, this is your side panel base. So you want it to be structurally sound. Okay, make sure that it's flush up there. Next, this is what we're going to do. We're going to glue it here. So I'm going to glue it. Sorry, you're not seeing I'm gluing it here. I'm putting the glue right there. It's important to make sure that you have a sound 3D project. Otherwise, it's going to fall apart. And then all your efforts are wasted. So this is the back part. This is what it looks like. This is the top that we're going to decorate. This is what it looks like right now. Very plain, but we're going to decorate this. We're going to put a panel here to make it absolutely gorgeous. And this is super, super cute already. So I'm just going to put some decorative elements on here, and then when I come back, I'm going to show you. All right, it's so, so cute. I've covered everything on the sides, on the front, covered everything, and then the top. And this is what it looks like right now. I'm so excited. And then next we're going to build the middle portion. So what we're going to do is we're going to need, I'm going to call it the middle bar. And you're going to need a 9 by 6 3/4 sheet of paper. Super, super easy. It's like making a chocolate bar. And then you're going to score it. So I've pre-made it for you so that you know what it looks like. Okay, so this is 9 inches by 6 3/4. Okay, 9 inches by 6 3/4 right there. So on the 9-inch side, you're going to score at 1/4 and 1/2 inch. The next part is you're going to score it at, you're going to score it here, and you're going to turn, and you're going to score it at 1/4 and 1/2 again. Next, at the 6 3/4 side, you're going to score at, 6 3/4 side, you're going to score at 1/4, 1/2, 3.5, and 3 3/4. Okay, so you're going to fold and burnish everything just like this. Okay, and then after that, it's going to look like this. You're going to put your adhesive here. This is what it's going to look like. I just removed and made this into a tab. Made this into a tab. And this one is just like this. You see, I just removed it and kind of cut it towards the direction like a tab would be. And then we're going to put adhesive on here. I'm going to get my red line tape. And this is going to be your middle bar. Okay. I hope that this is not super difficult when it comes to me explaining it to you. So you remove this. Oops. And then you fold it on here. See? So now you have a very thin chocolate bar. It's 1/4 inch. Okay. Next, you're going to fold it like this to close that. And then I am just going to put a little bit of glue gun here just to have it close up. Don't worry about those imperfections because this is going to be hidden on the side, okay? And we're going to do it on this side as well. So you close your chocolate bar just like that. And then you insert your adhesive. Oops. So as long as it closes, you hold on to both sides. Right there. Right there. That's what it looks like. So you're probably wondering, like, what is this tab for? It's so weird. technically it's not weird because this is what, so you're going to glue this to the side and you're going to glue this to the side. So it's like a double reinforcement. If you don't want to do this middle layer and you're like, I don't want to do this, but you have access to foam core, you can do that also. You just get a 3x8, and then I've never tried it. I've never tried foam core with this, but this is what I have for us. Okay. Right there. You're going to attach it where it is exact on here. Does that make sense? So you lay it flat on your surface and kind of determine where is my surface that is flat. See, you don't want it to be wonky. Right there. So you're going to attach that on there. I'm going to use glue. I'm going to use a glue gun for this. I want to make sure that I have it in the right area. Right there. This is the perfect area for me. Right there. Always start with one side only. So I'm going to attach it right here. Make sure that it's symmetrical, like it's in the middle. And like this. So cute. I just want to make sure that it's symmetrical. You can measure it if you want to. I'm cool with not measuring. I'm just going to eyeball it and hope for the best. I'm very hopeful. Right there. Make sure that it's secure. You go to the back side. Make sure that, you don't need glue. Like this one needs a little bit of help. So I'm doing that. And technically this is done. This is done. So cute. I'm probably going to put like a sliver of something here, like a decorative paper, because the collection has a lot of decorative papers. That will be so cute to use. So when I come back, this is the finished project. When I come back, I'm going to show you the finished decorated project. I'll be back. So I've taken the liberty of decorating it because there's, from the collection, I've decorated with the ephemera pieces, and then this is a cut apart. There's like a paper sheet that has all these words and you can color them. I think it's absolutely genius having this. And the title of my stand is Together Apart. I've already decorated with some embellishments right here from the collection, I think. And then I think this is so cute. And then the collection also has some sequins in it. So the next part is we're going to be making some compartments right here. And it's going to be so cute. We're going to make 2 of that. I'm going to teach you how to make 1 and then just replicate it, okay? So let's get started. Okay, let me get the paper. Sorry about the background noise, you guys. It is just crazy raining over here. Like a storm warning, like really serious. Okay, so let's start. You're going to need a 7x7/8 by 6 7/8 sheet of paper. So I'm going to do the 6 7/8 first, so I know that my orientation is correct. 6 7/8. And then you're going to get 7, and it's going to be 7 7/8. Okay, so now that we have this paper, and it's this like this, it's so beautiful. That's the background. You're going to need 2 of this to fit on the bottom shelf. So this is your 6 7/8 by 7 7/8. You're going to score it differently, okay? Because the bottom one will have like a score mark, like 1-inch score mark. I just want to make sure that we are correct. So that's the 7/8 side. This is a 6-inch side. 7 7/8, 6 7/8. So at the 6 7/8 side, this side, you're going to score it at 1 inch. Yep, going to score 1 inch right there, because this is going to be your front, just like that. That's going to be your front, 1 inch, and then 2 inches, 2 and 2. The front is the 1 inch part, okay? So the rest, you can just score a 2 straight up. 2 inches, 2 inches. You just have to decide which one is your front, like which print. Okay, let me show you why we did that. Because we're going to have to be cutting it. So I'm going to burnish it really quick. Burnish it real quick. So now that I've burnished this, it's all burnished. Now we have to cut on the score mark. Okay, put a little bit of sliver just so it's easier for us to fold it. Right there. Put a tab on your sides. Do the same thing for the other side. Same thing, super easy. And you're going to need 2 of this for the bottom shelf. It depends on how much you want to put in your shelf, if you want it categorized. If you're okay for it not to have like compartments, you can decide that you don't have to put anything in here. But I love having compartments in my 3D projects. I think it's extra fun, and then you can take it out and change it. So now that we have this, this is 2 inches in height, 2 inches, 2 inches, and 1 inch. The 1 inch of this is going to be your front. So you have to decide, do I want this in my front? I want my heart to be in the front so that the inside will be showing this. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach. So I'm going to put the glue here and start attaching and creating our box. Okay, so by the way, what are you guys watching right now in Netflix? I am watching, I watched last week, I think, Bling Empire. So cute. And I'm watching Singapore Social. It's very interesting to see different cultures in a social kind of setting. Okay. So just put your glue gun and then like that. We're going to make a snippet here. That's why we're assembling it for now. Okay, let's assemble it first, and then that's when we cut our stand, our compartments for our market stall. For this part, so this is what we have so far, right? It's asymmetrical, but the reason why it's asymmetrical is we're going to cut it from here, from the top to here, as it reaches this part. You know how like you can see better in a store, like you can see better the products in the stall because they have it angled like this. So you just have to cut it. It doesn't have to be actually super perfect. You just angle it however you like. So now voila, you have your stand. I just hope that it fits. I think I decorated it first before I put it. Look at that. It looks amazing, and the paper looks so good. I love that paper. The scallopy paper. It looks amazing in there. So I'm going to make another one, but that's how you make it. It's so easy. It is just a 7 7/8 by 6 7/8 inch paper, and it fits magically perfect inside, and then you can put more stuff in here. I think that will be super amazing. So that is the end of that. I hope that inspires you to use your scrap stash. I am using the Together Apart collection from AndreaBethke.com. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, you guys, and I hope it inspired you to make your own market stall. Hey, let me know if you were able to make it and tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your version of it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a wonderful crafty day. This is Christian signing off. Thank you for staying with me throughout this long tutorial, but I hope it's clear, and I hope that you recreate it using your scrap stash. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a wonderful crafty day. Bye!